And now, you've got a voice.
We are the future. We are the dream. We are the nation. We are part of this.
Meet with Festus Adelaja every Friday at 2 p.m. on God's 104.9 FM Youth Pulse, the show that pulses with the rhythm of your reality, where we dive into the issues that matter: mental health, music, career, culture, and the power of youth rising. So, tune in, speak up, and be part of the movement, because this is your time.
By Dolly Parton in 1971. And I know the song is just teaching us about contentment. We know as students and as young professionals, we all came from different backgrounds, from different homes. Some with golden spoon, some with silver spoon, right? And some we say with wooden, some we say they were born with borrowed. I don't know. But one thing is, the fact is, we must all survive. You must survive. I must survive. Regardless of the type of spoon you've been born with, either borrowed, silver, wooden, plastic, or golden spoon. So over here, I just want to tell you right there in school, the coat, that's your coat of many color that your mama sew for you. You can survive with it. Here with me in the studio today, I have Adewumi Adeoye, the Crown. She is a young professional, and she will be sharing with us some of her life experiences with us. She have BSc in early childhood and guidance and counseling from now. That is last word, right? Here in Ekpe. The Crown, you are welcome. Just say hello to your listeners.
Hello everyone, good afternoon once again. I welcome you here to this show. You are all welcome.
All right, thank you so much, The Crown. I'm glad to have you here with me.
Thank you very much.
This afternoon. So, like I said, looking at the topic we are discussing,
Okay.
we just want to look into, this is just about real life discussion, how you were able to survive it when you were in school. Is it that you were born into a rich home, into a wealthy family, or how did you just let's start from there, your background?
Thank you very much once again. I welcome you all to this show. You are welcome. Yeah, for my background, I was born with a silver spoon.
Silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I have a one thing in me when I was young, that I will surely make it in life.
So
for me to make it in life, I know that I must, focus, determination. So I determine how I want my future
to be right before you gained admission, right?
Before
Or
I gain admission.
Before you gain admission, you
Yes,
decided it
I
already.
decided it.
All right.
When
Thank
I
you
was
so
very
much.
little young then.
Okay. To our listeners out there, just stay tuned. We continue the short music, then we'll be back. All right, so welcome back. We are still on the music, the coat of many color. The Crown, right?
The
So
Crown.
now let's look at it as a student,
Okay.
or when you were a student, when you were in school.
Yeah.
I just want to look at it. I know when I heard about you, you do this, you do that. I won't say that with my own mouth. You will be the one to tell them with your own mouth how you survived it and how you were able to scale through combining both your study with side also. But to start with, when you were in school, did you just, we want you to tell our listeners the specific side also you did when you were in school.
When I was in school, when I was in Mope, then my side also was, this Michel food, all this
Michai.
Michai rather.
Okay.
What's it called? All these abuki,
Indomie,
egg,
auntie, okay.
tea, stuff
So
like
meaning
that.
when you were a student,
When I was a student.
you were combining your study with should I say, okay, cooking Indomie,
Exactly.
making bread, making tea, all those ones. What led you into that as a student? Is it that your parents were broke?
Nope.
So what motivated you to do that when you were in school?
They were not broke. But what really happened is that my hostel mate cooks it then. So I followed her to her shop.
Okay.
So from there, I have an interest.
Okay, like you saw someone doing it.
Your
Roommate, your roommate, right?
Yes, my roommate.
So she was then cooking
she
and
was then cooking it, then it was bringing money for her.
it was bringing money for her.
Yeah.
So-
So she does not look for one or two things before she solve her problem.
Before she saw, no, okay, not that she was totally depending on her parents.
She was not.
So,
was not depending on her parents.
To an extent, you can say she was semi-independent when she
Exactly.
was in school.
Exactly.
Okay, now to continue with the conversation now, I want to ask, did you find it easy combining your study with the Mechai work you were doing?
Yes, very easy.
Okay, how were you able to manage your time in such a way that it did not affect your studies? Or
Once I have my school timetable with me, then the rest of the day I don't do anything. So I think I do it as fun. Then
okay,
fun,
not as business.
not as really business, but fun.
Okay,
Then, so then apart from the money, then it make me focus on how life.
so
is.
it gives you insight
Insight.
into what life
Exactly
looks like. Now let's look at the funding aspect. Where do you get the money from?
For my pocket money.
Okay, you mean from the stipend that your parents were giving you?
Yeah.
So like, how much was your monthly allowance then as a student, your pocket money then as a student?
Actually, my dad sent 5,000 to me every Monday.
Every Monday, 5,000
1,000
per week.
per week.
Wow, you are a rich kid.
So, and then apart from the what's it called, the car, the data.
Yeah.
So the 5,000 I save from then I took for my business.
So meaning from your pocket money, right? You set something aside.
Yes.
So meaning those that are listening to us as well, the coat of many color that your mama sew for you, you can make something out of it.
Exactly.
Not necessarily waiting for one big money. That coat of many color,
Exactly.
you can do something with it. So
Out of it.
out of it. So like you now in your own case, you set aside part of that. Now, when your parents heard it, that you, Omotemi, my own child, we should not hear it. You are now doing me child. Okay, in school, how did your parents react to that?
Actually, my mom was happy,
Okay.
but my dad was not taking it
Okay.
at all. He wasn't taking it
Why?
because that is not what he sent me to Ekpe to do
You are from which state?
from Ekiti State.
So you came all the way from Ekiti,
Nope. From Ogun State.
from Ogun, okay?
Yes.
So come and be doing me chai in Ekpe, and that's not what I sent you, right?
Exactly. That's the point.
So how did you not scale through that moment? Did you stop, or if you did not stop, how did you survive that? How did you convince your dad to believe in you?
I didn't really stop,
Okay.
but when they knew about it, it was already late.
Yeah.
So I've stopped already.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at least you were able to achieve your goal
Very well.
very well. All right. Now I want to ask, in the course of doing the Michai, were there challenges? Were there any time or any moment you feel like, let me stop? Apart from when your dad interfered.
No.
All right. And did you stop because your dad said you should stop,
No.
or because you have achieved your goal at that time?
No, I stopped because there was no space for me again.
No space.
Actually, where I was using was a main road before
Okay.
Ambo they did the road.
Okay, before the road was expanded, right?
Exactly. So
All
there
right.
was no time, and then by that time I was in the final year already.
In the final year,
So I just stopped.
you just stopped.
Exactly.
So focus on your final year.
That's it.
Wow, that's a very, very good one. So to those who are listening to us out there, you are hearing the voice of Festus Adelaja. And with me in the studio, I have Adewumi Adeoye, the crown. Adelaja, interviewing Adewumi Adeoye. So we brought plenty Ade into the studio today. Wow, that's very serious. So once again, you are welcome. And she's sharing with us her own experience. She's a young professional, how she merged or combined her side hustle with her studies when she was in school. We continue. We just continue with the short music. Then, after the short music, the discussion continues. Stay tuned.
Used to be. Oh yeah, it's true. We had no money, but I was rich as I could be in my coat of many colors. Mama made for me, made just for me. Appreciate you. Thank you. The years I go wandering once again back to the seasons of my youth, and I recall the box of rags that someone gave us, and how my
All right, so the discussion continues on Youth Pulse. We are still looking at the hustle culture, how to balance our side hustle and career together in line with our studies as well. So, the crown, once again, you are welcome.
Thank you very much.
So, we've looked at when you were in school.
Yes.
Yeah, we still come to the section or segment where you give advice to other students as well. But I want to ask now, you are no longer a student,
Yep. Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You are now working.
Yep.
I want to ask, now that you are working, do you still bring in that side hustle spirit into your job or your career?
Sure.
Sure.
Very well.
Okay.
And it's helped me a lot.
How?
Side money, side hustle.
Okay.
Do you understand? Yes.
Side hustle, side money. Okay. I want to ask, what are one or two things you are adding up to your current job, like to earn extra income?
Okay. My tutorial center.
Oh, you run a tutorial center.
Yes.
Okay.
Then my upcoming school, nursery and primary school.
Okay, no problem. So we won't be able to do free advert for now. If
No,
not,
no.
boss say we wait for you at the junction to collect the advert money from you.
No,
All right,
I
so
am not.
the discussion continues and the conversation continues. For those who want to join the conversation, the line of discussion this afternoon is you just want to share with us your experience as well. Are you working already as a youth? Are you a young professional? Do you have any side hustle? How have you been able to manage the time in such a way that your side hustle is not affecting your current job? Or as a student, or when you were in school, how did you manage your time? How did you manage your health? How did you manage your strength in such a way that your side hustle did not interfere with your education? The studio line 070 00001049 070 00001049. That is the call line for those who want to join the conversation today. It is not an avenue for advert. We want you to share with us your real life experience on Youth Pulse. So feel free, let your call start coming in as we continue with the conversation. All right, now I want to ask, some youths are listening to us.
Okay.
Yeah. Now some are like doing some jobs, or some are in school already, and you can boldly say that they are having a kind of struggle with their finances. Some are struggling to survive in school. We thank God for the introduction of NEL Fund that is helping. That is the National Education Loan Fund, NEL Fund, I think. Yeah. So that we thank God for NEL Fund that is at least giving some students now a kind of soft landing to cushion the financial tension on them while they are in school. But let's look at it now. What advice can you give to students these days? looking at the financial tension, looking at the economic situation of the country, things are expensive. Now, some parents, the salary, not that the salary have been increased, but the expenses have been increased. You understand me? The amount you pay them, your pocket money then was 5,000 naira weekly. I wonder if 5,000 naira can still sustain you with the type of life you live then. Now, are you getting my point? So now let's look at it. Some who are still struggling. What advice can you give to them? So for those who want to call in as well, you can reach out to through the studio line. We pick your call. Let's continue from there. Yeah, I'm talking. I said, okay, for some students now who are in school,
Yep.
what do you think they can lay their hand on that won't affect them? Or what advice can you give to them?
So many things.
Okay,
Number one, determination.
okay.
One is determined and the focus.
They should be determined
Determined
and be
and
focused.
focus.
Okay,
Because the economy is not smiling for everybody, even though the poor and the richer. The economy
Yeah.
is not smiling. But once you've determined, I believe he or she will make it.
mm-hmm.
Then for the side also, there are so many opportunities outside there.
Yeah,
Some of them are their handwork. They should not just abandon the handwork. They should make use of it. Because everything in this life, even though in this current country now, is very, very valuable.
okay.
For example, as a student, you
Yeah.
can make a hair, like an hairdresser.
You can make air.
Hair, like
Okay,
an hairdresser. Around the hostel, the school campus, you don't even need a shop. Do you understand? You don't even need a
okay.
shop.
That's true. I think to be an hairdresser, you don't need a shop.
You don't need
Your
a
colleagues
shop.
you can
And
easily tell your colleagues.
in your hostel,
your hostel?
your hostel, making air for one or two of them, making it good
Mm-hmm.
to advertise your work.
It was correct.
No need of you looking for money for sure.
What of those who cannot make air? What else can they do? That
There's so many opportunities outside there. as I
Outside, yeah.
said.
So-
Apart from the hairdresser,
Mhm.
the fashion designer aspect too.
yeah.
This music stuff too.
Okay.
It will now to happen in Ekpeye. You know all these instruments. What's it called? It's really happening in Ekpeye.
Yeah.
Like all this gong stuff.
Sure.
This what's it called? Sax. So
Sax.
many things
Sure.
that you can lay your hand on, and
Okay, I think that's a very good one that's a very good one from you. And to add to it, apart from those who don't have music, let's say talent in music as well. One thing is, if you look at the music we are using on the background, is the coat of many color. Meaning right there with you have a coat of many color. Some of you have hidden talents. Some of you can write. Why can't you turn your writing skill into a money-making venture? For example, you are good at writing. Why not engage in maybe helping one or two people to write their projects, and they will what? Pay you for it.
exactly.
Yeah, because I think I did something like that when I was in school.
Good.
Then apart from that, I remember all this drawing of a thing. All this are technical drawing. I studied urban and regional planning. So even people from architecture, they bring their building plan. I draw. I use AutoCAD and they pay for it. Some of you, even social media management job, I think is not something that can affect your studies. Yeah, you can apply for some freelance job as what do we call it? We call them virtual assistants.
Yeah.
You can
I've heard
be
about it.
yeah, you can do something like that, and it won't even. Let me tell you something. Do you know that all this our day in day out life, they are contents?
Yeah. That's true.
You can still be a content creator when you are in school. The only thing is, I think if you want to really be a content creator, you should not be in a hurry to make it, because we need time to grow your page
Exactly.
before you monetize it. Consistency is needed. So far as you can manage your time, as far as you won't allow it to interfere with your studies. Some people also do all these tutorial after school lessons. They
Exactly.
organize tutorials for their
Exactly.
colleagues
Exactly.
and so on. So these are some of the things you can do. Why are we discussing all this? We are just looking for a means and a way to give ourselves soft landing as youths in Nigeria, because currently, should we say, the economy is not really smiling. We are not scaring anybody. We are just looking for means and avenue to educate and enlighten ourselves. Now back to you, The Crown. I want to ask, like, your advice to the youths or young professionals that are listening to you now. Like your parting message for them.
Okay. So the youth outside there, as I said earlier, determination matters a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you determine what you want to make, want to do in life, it helps a lot.
Okay.
When I was small, I determined it, then it worked for me.
It worked for you.
And I believed and I prayed it will also work for them too.
It
Once
worked
they
for you.
determine.
So just be determined
Determined.
and don't lose focus.
Focus.
So back to some of the side hustles that I think you can lay your hand on as student or as a young professional. Blogging is there. Events, things are happening around you. You can be posting them online. Blogging is there. We also have what is called drop shipping. Drop shipping. Now, some people will be like, what is drop shipping? When we say drop shipping, let's look at it very well. For example, I won't mention any online market. We have them online marketers. You can create a drop shipping account provided you can manage your time. And in the midst of the whole thing, even drop shipping, if you can blend it with your side hustle as well. Because like I said, things are going high in the market. You don't need to go dirty to make it. All you need is just to be wise. All you need is just to be smart. Work hard, work smart, and like the crown said, be determined. Be determined. Some of you can make shoes, some of you can make clothes, some of you can draw, so you can do different things. You can turn it into a profession, and with that it will give a kind of soft landing while you are in school. We will not be able to go beyond this point on Youth Pulse this afternoon on GOTS 104.9 FM. The discussion continues next week, but we'll be hanging the boots of what do we call it, hustle culture on Youth Pulse at this point. Next week we pick another interesting topic, something that is peculiar to you, something that is peculiar to me, when we continue to educate and to enlighten ourselves. So till we meet next week again Friday, I remain your voice, your representative on Youth Pulse. Remember to always tune in and tell others by 2 p.m. to always tune in to Youth Pulse on GOTS 104.9. I am Festus Adelaja. See you all next week Friday. Bye bye.
Made only from rags, but I wore it so proudly. Although we had no money, I was rich as I could be.